Yeah. GPU pressure in the booth. Lord Winnougan. No funds. No luck. Just need that buzz. Yeah. I step in the room, it's cold, it's broke, it's dust on the throne. Lord Winnougan in the dark, like leave me alone. Wallet got echoes, it's screaming unknown. Trying to build empires off a cracked up phone. I spit like a storm in a minimal booth. Every bar like a knife telling minimal truth. I ain't rich but my rhythm go criminal proof. While the system keep laughing like give up your youth. He said I need buzz like I need a spark in the void. Like a king with no kingdom getting slowly destroyed. So I lace up the beat like a warhead deployed. Every syllable hits like a fake you can't.
Alright guys, I got a doozy of a video for you. We're going to go back and review some Krea 2. We're going to talk about LoRA training for Krea 2. We're going to look at the results. I'm going to give you some amazing tips on how you can make the Krea 2 LoRAs yourself. It's really easy peasy, nothing to worry about. It's very straightforward. And I'm going to show you about some cool new things that have been happening in the community. First, shout out to GoreCheese. He vibe coded this thing called the Krea 2 Regional Character LoRA. So here, you're just going to go ahead and draw some boxes. In this node, you're going to go ahead and select your two LoRAs. In this case, we've got two different characters. And you select the strength. You tell the regional prompter where you want them. So kind of like Ideogram, you're going to go ahead, draw the box of each character, and that's it. Then go ahead and create the prompt. Here, these girls are about to smash some pumpkins, and it has successfully put them on each side. So you don't have to worry about twinning or dual images or any kind of those problems. This regional prompt node is going to do a really good job of putting the characters where they are. So I've tested it out with some fighting picks with these two girls, some wrestling picks. It actually worked really well. And I am using the ComfyUI Krea 2 Turbo int 8 that I have quantized. It's all here. You can just go ahead, click the link, and download it from my Hugging Face. I'm also using the fantastic LoRA loader. All the links will be in the description below. All the LoRAs are on Civitai. Now, GoreCheese has not released this regional prompt node to the public yet. I'm encouraging him to do it. Put him on GitHub. So as soon as he does, that's going to be available for you guys. Here, I like to use the resolution selector so you can just quickly select the portrait instead of, putting in the actual pixel size. Just going to put in the megapixels and have it go. You can use the Qwen image VAE, or you can also use WAN 2.1. So yeah, you can use the WAN 2.1 VAE as well. I find that gives good results. Because we're using the Turbo LoRA, conditioning is set to 0. I'm also using the ComfyUI for the text encoder, and I've also uploaded the uncensored one. I don't think it makes that much of a difference because you're going to want to use the Fedor bypass. Set that to 3. You can go up to 10 if you want. This is a different kind of LoRA. It's just a couple of kilobytes. But what it does is it gets rid of the safety protocol. So this guy has analyzed that there's 12 different safety protocols on the Krea 2 model. The Krea 2 model was actually trained really well on anatomy and all things mature, as they say. So yeah, it's got all the mature stuff in there, but they put in some safety protocols. Now you have to understand that the credit card companies are pretty Puritan and they don't want any mature content. I can't even use the NSF acronym anymore. Yeah, a lot of websites don't even let you use that. It gets filtered out. So I'm not gonna take my chances here on YouTube either. So you're gonna load the Fedor bypass LoRA, and you can set that from 3 to 10, whatever number you want, because it's not a character or style LoRA. It's just getting rid of the safety protocols that are embedded in. What I really appreciate from the Krea team is that they have actually trained the model really, really well. I think a lot of the other models we see out there, like Ernie, Dream, they had really poor anatomy. I think that they had such rigid protocol that the anatomy just was horrible. It was trained in a really bad way. The anatomy never was able to have a fighting chance, and those models are abandoned. Who's using Microsoft Lens? Who's using Dream? Who's using Ernie? Nobody. And Boogu is the next on the Grim Reaper's list, because let's face it, it also has an anatomical problems. I'm vacillating between whether or not I should create a mature logo for it. LoRA for it. Yeah. I mean, I could. It wouldn't be too hard to do that. Would it work? Well, maybe it's something worth doing. If you guys want the Boogu mature LoRA, let me know in the comments below, because I need to know if it's worth my time, to actually create a LoRA like that. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if it's actually worth it, if that's something you want. Because right now the Krea 2 is the king of images. I mean, always producing really good results. Now, I have created the new Diana from the Capcom Pragmata game. And I'm not putting this one on Civitai. The last time I put it on Civitai, they didn't really like it. The mod, the algorithm just wouldn't allow it for obvious reasons. But it's an Android character from a hit video game, and people seem to like using this LoRA. So I've created it for Krea 2. It's available on the Ko-Fi. It is a paid donation, so if you want it, it's $3. But I'm going to give you 4 different epochs to play with. The model is really clear, really good, based off of a huge data set. Something else I'm doing now is I am using the WebP extension instead of PNG. WebP lets you have very good colors, very high resolution, but it saves on your SSD space. Have you guys seen the price of hard drives nowadays? Wow. These dummy drives, these 20 terabyte, 3.5 inch magnetic drives used to be like 80 to $100 for like 20 terabytes. And now they're like $1,400. Holy crap. Honestly, it's shocking me. I'm speechless. I could only hope that the prices come down in the near future. Everyone's saying forget it until 2028. Other people are more doom and gloom, and they're saying, forget it until 2030. It's not looking good. It's really not. Like the RAM prices, even DDR4 RAM prices are going up. The hard drive prices, SSDs, it's crazy. Absolute craziness. It's not good. So obviously you want to minimize the space, because a file of this size, which is 2 to 3K, is going to net you about 12 megabytes on your hard drive, whereas the WebP is going to only be about 2 megabytes, 2.1. You got to save that space there. This workflow, I am using 8 steps, CFGF1, Euler Ancestral. You can also use the SDE. People say that's really good. Yeah, it gives you good results. Again, we're using the int8 conv-rot, and we're using the Fedor bypass because, she's holding weapons and stuff. And also just creating, grimaces and smiles. The Krea 2 model is a bit overly protective on its own. So just having this bypass in there is pretty good. I might just merge the bypass with the Krea 2 model and then convert it to conv-rot, just so that it's always in there. That might be something for me to consider, because in my test, it's actually done a really good job. So super easy workflow. We're using the uncensored int8. text encoder, and we're also using. Now let's go into the LoRA training. I'm actually training a Freddy Krueger LoRA right now. So I already have the data set because I created this LoRA for Z Image Turbo and Anima, and frankly, it struggled a bit. It struggled for many reasons. Z Image Turbo, I loved what it did. I loved what it brought in 2025. It was amazing. It was fast. It did really good skin. Turbo speeds, had things down to like 15 seconds or less. Klein also was really good, and then Anima came out, and it was like, yeah, that was the the illustrious killer, and it was also great. But Krea does it all. Krea just does it all. And let's talk about LoRA training, because I think this is why maybe you guys have tuned in. On an RTX 4090, which is 24 gigabytes of VRAM, this will work on a 3090 as well. It takes about 2.5 to 3 hours for 3,000 steps, which is what we're using here, 3,000 steps. And let's go over some of the config. So the config is super easy. I'm giving the trigger word of FRDDYK because, the word Freddy, you don't want to actually put a real name in there. So just Freddy K with no vowels. So we're training the LoRA. We're also using the LoRA weight of 32. We're saving every 250 steps. We're actually keeping 8 max saves instead of 4. That's because Krea 2 does a really good job of actually starting to get the image. Many times I've seen after 1,000 steps, it's like, wow, it's getting pretty good. So for me, the high ceiling is 3,000 steps. Here I'm using a resolution of 512, 768, and 1024. 3,000 steps. I'll share this config. There's nothing special here. I'm also using Auto Magic 2. So here we're using Auto Magic 2. It seems to work best so far. It's what I've been reading on Reddit. It's what people have been saying. It seems to work best. So Automatic 2. Auto Magic 2. Yeah, and so this is a character LoRA. That's it. Everything else is kind of standard settings. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the samples here. So you can see just from the get, I do skip the first 250 just from 500 steps already. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, 250 steps in. So here you can see, yeah, okay, it had 2 hands there with the claws. Remember, this is 250 steps. Already, it's starting to get the recognition of the sweater, the hat. No captions. Absolutely 0 captions here. It's just auto captioning. You don't really need to caption. I guess if you're doing a style LoRA, you caption the things you don't want. You don't need to caption. In my experience, it does a really good job. It already was able to do the claws, the Fedora hat, the kind of burnt skin. Here he's holding a pair of Garbage Pail Kid cards, and you can see he's got one hand burnt. It's doing a really good job at 250 steps. So if we keep going down, here we're at 1,250 steps. The likeness is coming out a lot more. You can see here, we still got some kind of clawed hand going on the other side. That'll work its way out as we get closer to the 2,000 steps. And as we get closer to the 3,000 steps, this is going to change significantly. So already it's doing a good job of identifying the gloves, the leather glove, and then the metallic blades, the Fedora hat, the burnt skin. Here, you can see it's done a much better job with the skin. So at 1,250 steps, we're getting there. So when we get to the final LoRA, you'll be able to see quite a remarkable difference. I'll be sharing this for everyone to download on Civitai for free. I'll have the link provided. and with tons of examples, because once it's done at 3,000 steps, chef's kiss is going to be amazing. So that's kind of the secret sauce for creating LoRAs. You do need 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Some people say it works with 16 gigabytes of VRAM on the 5060 Ti, and certainly that could work. Really, for the Krea 2, 24 gigabytes of VRAM is a sweet spot. If you can get your hands on a 5090, it'll be even faster. But hey, this is going to be trained in 2.5 hours on a 4090. The results are good. Everything's going really good. You can see here it's training at 2.55 seconds per iteration. It's already halfway done, so in another hour or so it's going to be done. You could download. I'm not going to obviously download these because it's not close to what I want, but the character is getting there. Let's go ahead and take a look at datasets. So people want to know about the datasets. No captioning at all. Just to let you guys know, there's no captions here. Nothing. We just have the trigger word that is put in. So I created these images by going to ComfyUI, taking an image of Freddy, and then using Qwen image 2511, the image edit model. And then we're just going to be posing Freddy out, doing different things, making sure that he's got one glove on, one hand. Here's the Garbage Pail Kid card. So you can see here, that's the data image. It's clear. It's high resolution. I always do 1024 by 1280 pixels. And I have some images without his fedora hat on, just so the model knows. When you don't prompt for specific things, I've noticed that you can put the character in multiple costumes. When you start prompting for captions in Krea 2, you start to really limit the character. So, yep, with every other LoRA I've trained with all other models, I've gone ahead and captioned. But so far with Krea 2, I have not found that to be necessary. The text encoder is obviously doing its own magic. So these are my data set. Really clear, really good, really well done. You can see that the character is clear in every image, and that's it. So it's halfway done. Let's see here. It did some sample. It's doing some samples now for 1,500 steps. We'll let that do its thing. It's super easy. You just install the AI Toolkit from Ostris. I'll put in the link for the one-click installer. You literally just git clone the repo. Just press the one-click installer, and that's it. You're going to need an NVIDIA GPU. You're going to need 24 gigabytes of VRAM optimally, and then you're fine. 32 gigabytes of DRAM, regular RAM, is perfect. 64 would be best. And that's it. You're golden. You're good to go. So, yeah, and you don't need DDR5 RAM at all. You can use, the more RAM you got, the better. 128 gigabytes. I know it's scary to mention that nowadays, but hey, if you were able to get 128 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, like I was able to get it many years ago for dirt cheap, then you're lucky. 64 gigs, really good. 32 gigabytes, yeah, I mean that's entry level, but with the 4090 you should be good. Currently it is using 15 gigabytes out of the 24. The GPU loads at 100. Yeah, so it's going. It is using 52 gigabytes of DRAM, so obviously 64 gigabytes would be the sweet spot if you just want optimal settings, no going no out of memory, using rank 32. If you had 32 gigabytes of DRAM, which is your regular memory, then you probably want to do rank 16, but rank 32 is going to boost it a bit. I'm also using up to 1024 pixels, so your mileage is going to vary. But yeah, 24 gigabytes of VRAM, and you should be fine. You should be good to go. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So already now here, it's getting a little smarter. We're going to have to wait it out. Once we get to 2,000 steps, it's going to be sitting pretty happy. The model's going to be happy. The LoRa is going to be great. And then you can prompt some images. I always use an LLM. I haven't actually typed in a prompt in over 6 months. I just tell my LLM, look, this is the subject. I want these kind of poses. And then you just copy and paste with the trigger word in ComfyUI. Okay, guys, so it's just super simple. We're using ConfyRot int 8. We are using the Turbo edition of Krea 2 and also the ConfyRot int 8 text encoder. Speeds are really fast. It's doing a really good job of creating images. I like to do images in 2 to 3K, and they come out really fast and really high quality. So yeah, I mean, I'm crowning Krea 2 the king of generative image art. It's better than every other open source model I've seen. Okay, Ideogram 4 is amazing because of the whole bounding box. Yes, it can actually go pretty fast with the int 8 as well. It does really nice skin. It's the whole, JSON converter thing. So Ideogram 4 is great. 10 out of 10 as well. It's just about your use case. For me, Krea 2 uncensored out of the box with a couple of LoRAs, and it does everything good. Ideogram 4 also very good at anatomical structures, also does a really good job. So overall, I'm quite impressed with Ideogram 4. So those are going to be my top 2 models going into 2027. I would be absolutely shocked if anything were to dethrone Krea 2 and Ideogram 4 this year. The losers this year are Microsoft's Lens, Ernie Turbo, High Dream. I don't want to say Boogu, but Boogu's kind of in there. It is fast. It does nice skin, but the anatomy, the mature stuff, it just isn't there yet. So I don't really care for Boogu. I've deleted Klein, Z-Image, and Anima from my computer. I've deleted all the LoRAs, all the models, all the text encoders. They're done. They're gone. Just don't have time for it. Krea 2, I'm building a database. I'm focusing all my LoRAs on it. I'm also creating LoRAs for LTX 2.3, and we'll be able to do a video tutorial on that as well, so you can actually see how that looks. Those are going to be some big mother effers to train. I already know it's going to be about 10 hours to train a LoRA in LTX 2.3. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to give you a detailed tutorial on how to train the LoRA well, how to get the clips, how to put it all together. So that'll be something coming up in the future. All right, guys, so Krea 2 is the king. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
No funds, no luck. Just need that buzz. Yeah. I step in the room, it's cold, it's broke, it's dust on the throne. Lord Winnougan in the dark, like leave me alone. Wallet got echoes, it's screaming unknown. Trying to build empires off a cracked up phone. I spit like a storm in a minimal booth. Every bar like a knife telling minimal truth. I ain't rich but my rhythm go criminal proof. While the system keep laughing like give up your youth. He said I need buzz like I need a spark in the void. Like a king with no kingdom getting slowly destroyed. So I lace up the beat like a warhead deployed. Every syllable hits like a fate you can't avoid. Give me buzz, I'm breaking the rust. Lord Winnougan calling out from the dust. No gold, no fame, just a flame and a trust. Give me buzz, I'm lost in the rush. Give me buzz, I'm down to the wire. Every dream that I touch turning closer to fire. I don't need a crown, I don't need an empire. Just a spark in the dark that can take me higher. I'm scribbling chaos on a page full of debt. Every line that I write is a dangerous bet. Lord Winnougan pacing like what can I get? But the world never answers, just silence and sweat. I'm flipping these syllables, surgical blade. Every punchline heavy like minimum wage. Trying to back in the rust. Lord Winnougan calling out from the dust. No gold, no fame, just a flame and a trust. Give me buzz, I'm lost in a rush. Give me buzz, I'm down to the wire. Every dream that I touch turning closer to fire. I don't need a crown, I don't need an empire. Just a spark in the dark that can take me higher. GPU heartbeat slowing down. Lord Winnougan still reach